Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Dai and today I am bringing you my December manga haul with some extras. So I have my stack of purchases of manga from December. Then I have an anime DVD that I want to share and 2 Funko Pops that I received for Christmas. So we'll get into the manga first, go into the DVD, and then do the Funko Pops at the end. So I have my stack of manga right here. They are in no particular order. Again, I don't sort them out by publisher or anything like that. So I'm just going to go through them as I come to them. So we're going to start off with Blue Exorcist. We have volumes 17 and 18 by Kazue Kato. This is a series that I was borrowing from my library to read. We really enjoyed it, and it was one that we were heavily considering collecting. I was kind of hoping that they'd come out with a box set so I wouldn't have to purchase the volumes individually. But that hasn't happened yet, and with the way things are right now in the world, I'm not really comfortable putting books on hold at the library and then going out and going to pick them up from the library and whatnot. So I decided to just go ahead and start collecting it. So these are the next 2 volumes that we need to read. This series is published by Viz and is rated Teen Plus for older teen. This is a very enjoyable series, and we're now way past where the animes ended, so it's all new material, and I'm really excited to get to these volumes. Next up, we have Phantom Tales of the Night Volume 6 by Matsuri. This one is published by Yen Press and is rated older teen. This is a series that I have been collecting. I have only read the first volume, but I really enjoyed it. It does remind me a lot of Nightmare Inspector by Shin Mashiba, which I've talked about before. That one is published by Viz. But yeah, I really enjoyed the first volume. And I've just kind of been collecting these, waiting for the series to finish publishing so that I can just binge through the whole thing, because I really did enjoy the first volume. And I think the mistake that I made with Nightmare Inspector, even though that one has the same kind of episodic format, was that there's an underlying story, and this is the same, and I don't want there to be an issue like I had with Nightmare Inspector, where I took off a long period of time from reading it and then finally got back to it and nothing made sense. So I am going to have to reread that one, but I'm collecting this one. I love the covers on this one. It's just so colorful, and I love the art style, and so this is definitely one I'm looking forward to marathoning once I get them all. The next I have Witch and the Beast Volume 3 by Kosuke Satake. This one is published by Kodansha, also rated older teen. Now that I have the 3rd volume, I can finally dig into this one. It's been one that I've been intrigued about. Again, the colors on this cover and the art style really attract me, and so this has been one that I have been really wanting to get into, and I can finally get into it because I have 3 volumes. And that's just the thing with me. I do like to wait until I have 3 volumes to decide whether or not I'm going to continue collecting a series, because a lot of times I don't get enough from a first volume. So 3 volumes, and I'm going to check that one out and hopefully really enjoy it. So next up, I have volumes 3 and 4 of Something's Wrong With Us by Natsumi Ando. This one is published by Kodansha, also rated older teen. I've got quite a bit of older teen titles this month, or last month. This one is one that I have been very interested in reading. But there's a lot of hype about it right now. A lot of people are talking about it, and even though it's something that I'm really interested in, and I think I'm going to really enjoy, hence the 4th volume, because I haven't yet started this series, I'm holding off. I also heard that there is a major cliffhanger at the end of volume 4, so I don't like cliffhangers. So I'm holding off on this series. I'm just collecting them as I see them or as I am able to, and I'm looking forward to when I'm going to be able to read this one. Next up is another series I finally got the third volume for, and that is My Dress Up Darling Volume 3. Shinichi Fukuda is the mangaka on this one. This one is published by Square Enix and is rated mature. This is another one I've been really interested in. The concept on this about the cosplay is very interesting to me, and I'm looking forward to seeing what I think about this one. Now that I've got 3 volumes, it should give me a really good idea of what I want to do in regards to this series going forward. So really looking forward to reading this. I've got Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest Volume 6 by Hiro Mashima, art by Atsuo Ueda. This one is published by Kodansha, rated teen. This is another one that I am just collecting right now. I know it's going to be something that I enjoy because we enjoyed the Fairy Tail series. Fairy Tail, the original series, is not one that we have collected yet. I'm not sure if we will collect it. It is quite a long series. But it is one that we really, really enjoyed. We read through the entire manga series from the library. We watched the entire anime. And we've also started playing the game on the Nintendo Switch. And it's just a really enjoyable series. Watching the characters' friendships grow and how it affects how they take on quests and things like that. I just really enjoy that team. And I'm really looking forward to going on another adventure with these characters. So even though I have not yet started reading this, I believe it's going to be something I really enjoy, and we are just collecting it as we go. Next up, I have Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie Volume 2 by Keigo Maki. This one is published by Kodansha, rated teen. This is one that I just thought sounded interesting on the new releases page on Kodansha, so I'm going to wait till I have one more volume and then dig into this, but it does have really cute artwork on the back. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. As you can see, it is a little bit bent. It got bent in the bag, so I'm going to have to flatten that out. Next up, I have Yowamushi Petal Volume 16. This is a series that we have watched the anime for many, many times. This one's by Wataru Watanabe and is published by Yen Press, rated teen, about a high school cycling club. Again, we've watched the anime several times. I own the movies, I think all of them, on Blu-ray. It is a story that we really enjoy, and I know that I'm going to enjoy reading this. The art style is quite different from the anime, but even though it is very different, I know it's going to be a story that I really enjoy, and so I'm really glad to have this in my collection and continue collecting it as they come out. Next up, I have Heaven's Design Team Volume 2 by Hebi Zo and Suta Suzuki, art by Tarako. This one is published by Kodansha and is rated teen. Look at those colors. That is so fun. Again, I only have 2 volumes, so I'm waiting for the third one to come out before I dig in, but I think this is going to be pretty fun to read, and they are really, really colorful, so yeah, I'm really excited to get into that once I have 3 volumes. Another series that I finally got the 3rd volume for is BL Metamorphosis. This one is by Kaori Tsurutani and is published by 7 Seas, rated teen. I've heard a lot about this one. I'm on the fence on whether or not I want to dig into this one. I feel like the releases for this title are really slow, And so that concerns me a little bit because I don't want to get into a story where the releases are really slow and then I'm going to have to reread because it took that long to get out. But I've heard amazing things about this title and I'm very interested. But those things that I mentioned before are holding me back from it. So I am pretty sure that this is going to be a title that I am going to enjoy. So I think I am just going to wait and see when Volume 4 comes out and then decide what I'm going to do. Whether I'm just going to read what I have and then just keep collecting it, or just wait and keep collecting it, or maybe I won't be collecting it at all. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I am almost positive that this is going to be a series that I am going to enjoy thoroughly. Next up is another series that a lot of people are talking about right now, and that is Blue Flag, Volume 5, story and art by Kaito. This one is published by Viz and is rated Teen Plus for older teen. Again, this is a story that I think I'm really going to enjoy. A lot of people are talking about it right now. I'm hearing amazing things about it, and so I'm just collecting them as they come out. I will read them once all the hype dies down, or once the entire series is out. So I am really looking forward to getting into this one, but right now it is just going to go onto my shelf and wait until that day comes. Next up, I have Maison Ikoku Volume 2 by Rumiko Takahashi. This is the collector's edition bind-up, published by Viz and is rated Teen Plus for older teen. I showed the bind-up, I believe, in my very first manga haul on this channel. I think it was the November manga haul. But this is a series that I started collecting the anime for way back. And I enjoyed what I watched, but I don't have the entire series. And it's a story that I was really interested in, and so I'm just collecting these volumes as they come up. They are gorgeous. I really love the texture on the covers, and it has French flaps. And yeah, so really looking forward to digging into this one. They seem to be coming out pretty quickly, but again, I want enough of the story to be able to really have a good chunk of reading time with the series. So I'm going to wait until I get the third one and then dig in. But I have watched some of the anime, so I know a little bit about what's going on. And I've got one more volume of manga here. That is Mermaid Saga, again by Rumiko Takahashi. This is the collector's edition, Volume 1. This one's rated older teen, also by Viz. I have seen most of the anime. And actually, let me just talk to you about the DVD that I got as well, which is Volume 4 of the DVD, the anime DVD editions. I thought I had the entire anime collection. I had picked it up a very long time ago. We watched through the 3 discs I had, and at the time there was a store that I would go and buy my anime DVDs from locally, and for some reason I either forgot that there was one more or they had closed, which I think happened around the time that the 4th DVD was going to come out. And I just didn't know where to get it, and then completely forgot all about it. And so, yeah, when these started coming out, I was like, oh, I'm going to rewatch the anime. And then I was like, but wait, let me just check to make sure I have them all. So I went through, looked, and realized that I was missing this last one. Thankfully, I was able to find a used copy to purchase relatively inexpensively. And so I was able to pick this one up, and so now I can binge through the anime. And then I'm also collecting the manga. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting into the manga, but I think I'm going to do a rewatch of the anime first. So that takes care of the manga and the anime, and then I've got 2 Funko Pops to share with you that I got for Christmas. The first one is anime related, and that is my sushimaru. So my daughter picked me up sushimaru for Christmas. She knew that this was a character that I really liked the look of in Inuyasha, even though we all know he's a bad dude. But my daughter's laughing at me right now. Hey! But even though he is a stubborn dude, I really liked the look of him, so she got me this one for my collection. And this is the only character from Inuyasha I have right now. I think I will probably pick up Inuyasha, but we will see. So that's that one. And then my mom picked me up this for my collection. She picked me up a giant mushu. And Mulan is one of my favorite Disney movies. I do have the regular sized mushu and Kriki, but she saw this one and thought that I'd really enjoy it. It is massively huge. I'm not even sure that the Baymax that I have is this big. It probably is, but I just feel like the box is really big. But anyway, yeah, she got me this one to add to my collection. So those are all of the things that I had collected in the month of December. So let me know if you've also collected these or what you did collect in the month of December. And that's all that I have to share with you today. So I hope you're all doing great. I hope you're all safe and healthy. And I wish you all a very happy new year. Take care and smile always. Bye.